Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Oats.
We got a pretty good squad. I think we'll be good again. I think it'll be something you want to watch. So hope you guys make it out to a bunch of games. We'll see you at the football game tomorrow. Roll Tide.
Me and A right here, gonna go take some pics, videos. Yeah, I like that. Then I get one more, like standing one.
Over there?
Yeah, right there, you think? Can we get one back to back?
Yeah, I'm good.
Photo shoot done. Very exciting. You know, season right around the corner. You can feel the energy when you walk in here.
Fast break with Aaron Estrada from Alabama. Aaron, let's start off with a simple one. If your name wasn't Aaron, what would you wish it was?
I'm gonna go with Michael.
Are boneless wings still wings?
No. Nah, it's like chicken nuggets.
What is your best move?
My best move, I'm gonna just say my step back three.
Best dressed and then worst dressed.
Best, I want to say myself. I can dress now.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm not playing basketball, I'm in the fashion and stuff.
I'm just trying to do what I can do to help the team win ultimately. If it gotta be making the next pass, if it gotta be making shots, whatever it is.
Yeah, I still got some family. This still got some Auburn in them, but hopefully they switched over by now.
I would assume they cheer for you when you guys are playing against each other. I would hope so. Mark Sears, Aaron Estrada, roll Tide to you both. Thanks for coming by, man. Good luck this year.
And that's a wrap. SEC Media Day, and we'll see y'all in Colvin November 6th. Roll Tide.
All right, let's get started. The contest numbers at the rim, obviously way better. I'll say this too. These numbers, we're showing them for defense because we're trying to make sure every shot that the other team takes is contested. But I'm going to say this. On the offensive side of this, I mean, this is us going against us. So everything we do should be dual implication. Like, we shouldn't be taking that many contested shots on the offensive side. You guys follow me? Like these contested at the rims, a lot of them are rim decisions. I'm going to guess about 2/3 of those, or 2/3 of these right here, like somebody's open. Contested, 30, late contest, 43. I think Pannone said over the course of like 10 years, it's basically 28 to 42 is what he's found. So like, we need to make sure we're contesting every three we can get. When we contest passes, A, it helps us turn the other team over. B, it helps them put the pass, or we call them, the 27 passes, the 27% shots they make. So he's coming, we're pulling in, we show help, and then as we see they've got it covered, we build out. So that's a really good contested pass though, right? So we've had it twice, hands are up, hands out, boom, it's a turnover. All those numbers that Coach Pannone's been showing you every day, we need to also think about the offensive side of them. Like, why are we shooting so many contests at the rims when we got teammates wide open? So, like, how good are we going to be versus how good is our opponent's going to be? All right, guys, we're on the floor. It's 8:38. Let's move quick, fellas. I'm throwing it. Let's not have the 5 get the rebound. Let's have somebody else. Everybody starts with a foot in the paint. As soon as it's off the glass, the point guard's out. Here we go. Good. Go. Hey, we should be converting these 2-on-1s to about 90%. You cannot take a contested jumper before it hits the paint. And we should be taking contested jumpers, period, to be honest with you.
We stat every shot. We stat different closeouts on shots. We stat if you dribble left, how weak is your left to your right hand pull-ups or finishing at the rim. Those stats give us the ability to know what shots we can take in the game.
You hear a little bit about it. Hey, we're playing a modern style game. We're shooting a lot of threes. We're getting to the rim. But then when you get here and you actually see how much goes into it, even Coach Pannone says it. I mean, this is something that, he hadn't really even seen at the NBA level.
We will take any guaranteed 2 points. We're taking layups and guaranteed 2 points. You got it? Nice job, Mark.
Well, the Bamalytics is done at the highest level. I mean, they're charting things that NBA teams aren't charting. The way that they're live tagging practice, they're doing stuff that most NBA franchises are not doing, if not all. Alabama's at the forefront of basketball within the college realm for sure.
And we got to put these guys on a driving line because we can't give up these threes. Dave, keep them talking. Rylan, great job. Let's go one more stop, White.
Really, it's using analytics to make us more efficient. We want to force the most inefficient shots on defense. We want to take the most efficient shots on offense. So, everybody says, we don't allow mid-range. Well, that's not accurate. What we don't want is to take inefficient shots. We were third in the country in defensive efficiency by forcing mid-range, and we don't want them shooting uncontested mid-range. We want them taking contested mid-range shots, and we were able to force teams into doing a lot of that last year.
The numbers give the data and drive the information to be as informed as we can with the decisions that we make.
The last 11 years before I got an assistant job at Buffalo, I was a math teacher at Romulus High School right outside Detroit. I taught statistics, I taught geometry, I taught Algebra 1. So I was a math teacher. I didn't have access to all the data and analytics in high school that I do now. We tried to teach our guys to play efficient back then. When I got to college and we had access to more analytics, we started to use them more. Adam Bowman was our ops guy. I realized how I wanted to play. He started studying it himself. He figured out how to start to write some programs. He's done an unbelievable job blowing our analytics department up, came up with the name Bamalytics. He's done a great job. It goes hand in hand with how I think. We hired guys that think the same way. Got some young guys that are really smart and been able to design programs to put our analytics department up at what I think's the best in the country.
Yeah, nice hustle. David and Rylan are doing an unbelievable job talking through everything. I'm still waiting for somebody on red to get at their level. And I promise you, once somebody gets there, we'll probably be close to as good as them. The only difference is they're doubled up in blue collar over here.
They want it more.
So they get more possessions because they play harder. So like red, like the talk, the toughness, like the effort, the blue collar, like that's the difference right now.
Blue collar basketball is just hustling, diving on the floor, getting deflections, rebounding, boxing out, just doing the little things that usually don't show up in the stat sheet.
Like, you should be playing so hard that you have to ask for a sub, like dive on the floor, hustle for a loose ball. Even if we're up 20, like those are all tracked in practice for blue collar points, and I like it a lot too because it doesn't give anybody an off play.
Blue collar basketball originated in Buffalo. One of our assistants made a comment, we're just not blue collar enough, and kind of started thinking, and he's right. So we came in and defined like what's blue collar mean. So we designed a kind of a scoring system to measure effort plays, blue collar, toughness, taking charges, floor dives, deflections, put all that into a scoring system and started charting what we call blue collar points.
Playing the game of basketball through numbers is one thing, but when you're playing it by numbers and you have a culture to where you want all of your guys to play hard and to a certain extent, like, you can't really beat that.
When you compete out there, like, in the back of your head, like, yo, I don't want to be that guy with the least amount of blue collar points,
As a coaching staff, we want our players celebrating that. We want them going to the monitor every practice and looking to see who wins for just that day in practice. And they compete for it. Like, guys go to the blue collar board at the end of practice and they're not up at the top. They know they got to play harder the next day. The guys that are at the top, they got some sense of pride. They made a lot of blue collar plays. So that's what we want to celebrate around here.
That's not Mo, that's me.
Mo got 17.
That's me.
I keep getting second.
Yeah, I'm back now.
Guys, you're going to have to go. We're going to win the SEC tournament. We've done that a couple times around here. You got to win 3 in a row on back-to-back days. This guy's got to show up on Sunday. Like, you can't get to the championship and not show up. Like, so, yeah, you may have to play when you're tired. Like, I'm going to tell you right now, you can dominate a team for 38 minutes and lose the game in the last 2. I mean, there was all kinds of examples last year. There were some crazy games. What were we down with 7.5 minutes to go against Auburn here? I thought it was 17 or 19 with like 7.5 minutes to go in a game. And we came back and beat them in overtime. The game ain't over. We got to figure out in tight games who we have in the game. And honestly, who we have in the game is going to depend a lot on who can take care of the ball and make free throws when we got a lead late.
take care of the ball, make free throws, and get some stops, you're winning every game when you're up late. If you can't do that, you can't close a game. All right, we got it.
Hey, team on 3, family on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Team.
4, 5, 6.
Family.
Gyra all the way to the rack.
Can I say it now? That young man is fast.
Good take and a lead. Corner 3. Yes!
Great pass by C.J. McCullough.
It was good to get out here, watch the game, check out some NBA basketball we haven't watched for a while. So the former Alabama players, it's great to see these guys succeeding.
What's up, fellas? Alabama team.
What's going on? How y'all doing, man? How you doing? Good. Yes, sir. Y'all doing good?
Yes, sir.
Man, good to see y'all. Thanks for coming.